So I was just adjusting my cam setup. I thought this is perfect. I've got all right light, and I challenged myself to the drop of the hat of a topic that's going to come to mind because I don't know what the fuck I'm going to talk about. I'm not going to go deep on you. I'm going to talk about some cool shit. Right, good story. Good story, good story. Yeah, okay, I'll tell you too. My younger days, when I was a bit curious and I considered myself a little bit of an explorer. Used to like do the old brothel crawls and get it started. I discovered the areas where they were, added them up, found out more places where to go and stuff like that. All illegal, by the way. One time I came out one of these buildings, crazy as hell actually. I had a police car literally drive by as I was zipping myself up. I was just like, what? That's random as hell. Do you know what I mean? Like my story is a bit random, but like, might as well put it up here. Like, if you got something interesting to share, to talk about, like, I couldn't share anything with my people because they weren't the right people. So I know someone out there would appreciate this anyway. So yeah, this was overseas. I was in Greece at the time. I'm not gonna, do I dare like tell you the exact place? Like, I think a lot of you know one of the main places in Athens. So just say, do use your imagination, sort of thing. I won't go into Phyllis. That's all I'm saying. Like, yeah. So there was that area, and some of you guys know you would have been there. And I remember being taken there by a cousin, yeah, while I was serving my national service out in Greece around, 2008? Anyway, I had a girlfriend at the time, which was quite bad. I don't know whether it's cheating or not considered, because was it cheating? I suppose it was, but I wasn't really with her because I was I think I cheated, but I didn't ever let her know. But it was with a prostitute. But yeah, it's still cheating, isn't it? So I'm not clean. My hands are dirty, man. But oh dear. Yeah, I cheated. So anyway, I remember I was with a dude who was probably a bad influence, and like, I'm not joking. I had I needed to do something that day, so I did it. And it's kind of jokes though, because I had two girls come out, and I sort of checked them up and down. It's like, yeah, okay, we know what we're getting ourselves into. And my guy's obviously gone for the model, and she was East European. I'd probably say she was a bit Russian. Had a bit of Russian in her. She was all right. She was a 10 to a lot of people. Anyway, so I see another girl come out, give it the quick eye. A lot of people would rate her 5, a bit of a chunky one, chunky monkey. But so my cousin at the time was laughing because I wouldn't wait for the 10 to come out. Yeah, she was fine. I mean, like, proper fine. But I knew that all these people would have gone for that one. So I had a funny feeling she'd be a bit sore, which was the case. But I had a bit of extra cash at the time, so I saw her anyway. But the thing is, for me, it wasn't about the 10, and it never is. It's never about the 10, so don't get it twisted, guys. See a girl and she's like super fine, doesn't necessarily mean she's going to have the requirements you want. But yous all learn the hard way. Anyway, so I've gone for the chubbier girl, yeah, and I'm not even joking. My life had a really great time with her, bagfuls of fun, and I should have really used that extra 20 that I used on the other girl that everybody was queuing up for her again. And because I've done it in the past, I've often gone 2 rounds with a couple of girls, but sometimes, you know, those places are busy, like not what, not even got up yet, fuck off sort of thing. Anyway, but no, I had a really good time. She was naughty, like, and she just yeah, you could hold on to it, go as hard as you want. Do you know what I mean? One of them ones, people can relate to it. And anyway, so I had a good time with her. She made me work for my money. She was like, why aren't you coming? Like, I'm holding back. Don't. Not got time. Not got time. I'm like, yeah, well, that's how I play it. I make the most of I get my money's worth, sort of thing. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so I see the lady again. I sit down. My cousin's just seen her, so I'm probably on like the third in the queue for the 10, and she's come out. So I've gone in, still looking fine. You know, the wet wipe job. She just cleaned herself up like that. So I had my turn, and obviously I don't know what the other guys did, but she really wasn't. She wasn't feeling it when it got to me. I think it was like, you know, the girth maybe. I don't know. I'm blessed down there. It's not too shabby. It's not massive, but it doesn't matter. It's how you use it. But no, she didn't want me going too hard, and I was just like, well, it doesn't matter because I had my fun with the other lady, and I'm so glad I did. And it's like I would have got conned out anyway because I would have gone with a girl who's a 10. She was fine. Like, could use her in more ways than one. And trust me, gorgeous looking lady. You'll never see these ladies in public, but they're all in the wrong place, aren't they? But anyway, they're getting their life's experience. A bit like if they wasn't there for me at the time when I needed to bust my nut and stuff like that, I don't know how I would have survived. Because look at the world today, you can't even have a real conversation with people, can you? But I'm telling you, there's so many times I went into the brothel, and this was before I went bald. Yeah, I had a lot of hair, thick head of hair, and yeah, I used to like doing that, exploring, knocking on random doors, seeing what would you get. Obviously legal, none of that minor stuff. Everyone was, you know, of age. There's no fucking way. And that's another thing I used to do. If they didn't look old enough, like, fuck that, like, walk away. So yeah, so the brothel crawls back in the day made me stronger. Yeah, no homo shit. Yeah, no gay shit, man. Always mind on the ladies, you know what I'm saying, growing up. But the Russian girl I was with, she didn't know about this, but we broke up anyway. I think a lot of our time wasn't really, we weren't engaging. It was like trial and error sort of thing, testing the waters for both of us. Don't get me wrong, one of the most amazing kisses you'll ever come across, this Russian girl that I was with. I won't say her name out of respect, because I was well loved up with her, but that was just like a schoolboy crush sort of thing. But no, it was interesting. Like to sort of tell my stories of past experiences and things, because people have got stuff to say, and you don't often get out what you want to say when you're in groups, because there's talking over each other, stuff like that. Loud bars and things, not my scene anymore. But anyway, I'll carry on. I've got a bit more time. Capitalise on the fact that I came out of seeing the young lady who was like a 10, And my cousin's going, was it good? Was it good? I was like, bro, you like took the life out of her. Like, she had nothing left to give. Like, she was sore. Like, she didn't want to know. And I couldn't do my thing with her, but I'd already busted a nut with the girl before, which was so lucky, and I'm so glad I chose her. And for me, like, people would say she's not the 10 compared to the model 10, yeah, but in my eyes, she is a 10 all the way, if you get what I'm saying. You don't have to be amazing looking. She's just got to have the crown jewels, if you get what I'm saying. Some people know what I'm talking about when it comes to all that. But yeah, this girl's one of them ones where you just be like, doing that sort of stuff. But you wouldn't care how many guys she fucks with. Yeah, boy. You know, mint condition. Anyway, so that was one of the experiences I had, and it was a good one. But I paid 40, and another day I went to euros, that is, yeah, so it's not even, another day I went back. So I worked a security job out near Piraeus in Greece, and I can't remember where exactly right now at the top of my head. But yeah, it's you know, I have to go digging and stuff. But, so I was talking to a guy who was on my level, and he sort of, you know, he wasn't shy of trying out different places and getting to know places. And so I discovered a few places from him. He said, oh, you got to try down there. There's another place that's just around the corner from there, da 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 da. And he said, you know, you get lucky, like, and I went there, I'm telling you. Oh, it was wicked. They're all dressed up. Some of them had wigs on, you know, who knows what they were doing. But, like, mate, if I knew them today, like, why didn't I take them? Nah, it's not even like that, is it? Like, I'll find my models, like, in due time, but, hey ho, when they come, we're taking over. I can't wait. So, anyway, so 3 ladies come out, and I'm like, yeah. And I know there was this one that just give it this sneaky little smirk, and I was just like, yeah, that one. And I was like, right. I was like, can I have 2? And she was like, yeah, that's 40 euros. And I was like, oh, 40 euros, that's not a bad deal, actually. Boy, I got my 40 euros, boy, 40 euros, and you got all these guys chucking money out to the girls and thing, and, you know, in the US, and I'm like, these were East European girls, you guys don't know. The queues sometimes for these places, you're like, nah, like that, go to the next one, busy. But sometimes it's literally hit and miss, and when you see sometimes you get so lucky it's worth doing. But this was me back in the day. I'm not saying do what I did. I'm just saying I survived like that. Got me through it. No homo stuff, no gay shit, man. Not me. So yeah, I used to see the ladies, and funny thing was, my dad, who's not among the living anymore, he passed, but he did say, don't never go to the brothel. He goes, that's the devil. And in the past, he often said to me, he goes, there's a pathway on the left, and he goes, there's a pathway on the right. The one on the left has the devil, yeah, and the one on the right has a lady. He goes, what path are you going to take? And I said, the one with the devil. And he goes, yeah, you're right. And I was like, why? And he goes, because the real devil was the lady. She was wearing a guise. I was like, yeah. We'll deal with the demons all day long. Demon slayer, you know what I'm saying? Witcher, all that shit. Witches get stitches. Anyway, so back to one of the times I was saying the 3 ladies came out. I know who I'd picked. I was like, yeah, you go up, they call you. So I was like, yeah, I was trying to explain what I wanted. Oh my days. Basically, you could read a book and you could put it into like words what you wanted to have like from the menu. And I said something, but I don't think it was heard because of the tongues, like not understanding, like mixed communication sort of thing. But yeah, fuck that. I'm gonna have to go now. because I don't want a little girl in my video.
Oh my god, it's been so long.
Sorry guys, just walking. Fuck that. I made as much time as I could with what I had. So I had a big gap, but you could see that, yeah. So I'm not going to stop talking about this video, right? Because it's a good video. People will see it one day. So where were we? So yeah, so I got a phone call, which was really different, which was really weird. So I had the phone call and I tried to explain, like, because they were like, what do you want? I was like, what? For 40 euros, you're allowed to, like, request stuff. And really weird, yeah. But when this, I said, I don't mind, like, a golden shower, because I've never had one of them before. But when the girl come up and we were doing our thing, she was like, oh, you want to do this? You want to do that? I was like, I got to explore big time, yeah. It was like deep exploration, if you get what I'm saying. Because for me, like, not saying I wasn't used to it, but I was going for a long period of time where I was playing catch up with my life, and I was cut off from, like, groups, girls, and all the noise and all the rest of it. A bit like much of my whole life. So anyway, one of the girls comes it up, and she no joke, guys, yeah. She thought the translation was like, do hard sports with me, and I was like, no, I just wanted the thing, golden shower, because I hadn't done it, and I wanted to experience it, and I think it was my first golden shower, and it didn't go quite right, clearly, because she needed to go for a shit, and I had to bail because she goes, oh, I thought you wanted. No, I was like, no, I didn't. I thought you were gonna just go for a piss. But she needed to go for a shit. So you got, like you say, the language barrier, mixed communication. But you know, these East European girls, that's what they're like. They're crazy. But to tell you the truth, like, I put myself in a bit of a tricky situation, but I managed to get myself out. But not a lot of people know this stuff, but it happens. It happens, and it's funny in itself because I got a story to tell. But like, after that, you can understand, like, we're on a time schedule, and you know, like, from being drowned after because she was holding her bladder, you can understand, like, we weren't having hanky panky sort of thing after that. I needed to shower and I just wanted to get out of there because the experience went all crazy, like, sort of thing. But yeah, you all lot think you got shit to talk about, but I don't think so, really, man. Like, see this park, yeah? I'm probably the first motherfucker to make a viral video in this little park. And you know what? I can't get slapped on the wrist or nothing because I did everything legal. And that's the thing. It's funny how all the little dickheads in the world that are up to no good, break the rules, and they think they're well hard, they're bad mans, hang around in cliques, gang, all that shit, yeah. LGBTQ. Who gives a fuck? And I bet you any money, like, their 50 Shades is nothing compared to mine. And real talk, like, I know I'm walking around now because I've got nowhere to really drop my cam because there isn't anywhere high enough, so I have to hold it and walk. But yeah, if you think you're a bad man, yeah, and you see this video and you've watched it all the way through, it's your turn. It's your turn, mate. Like, you don't have to tell me, don't have to leave a comment, don't have to like my video. Go viral, bitch. See if you can beat what I did. but I've already done it anyway. I've gone viral many a times, but nobody's done it here, and I made history here. So I broke the fucking matrix first, bitch. So yeah, basically, I'm just going to my spot now. I'll let it go now because I've gone like 20 minutes into this, and trying not to get people in my shot. But like, I'll talk more about that the crazy scenes, because that's what's going to get my content lighting up. And if you didn't know me, like, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm going to get to know people and meet people down the road, and we're coming to take over. No ifs and buts about it. And with my mind and that person's mind, they might need training, but trust me, I've got all the tools you need, and I look forward to it. So if you think you're bad, man, you think you're gangster, and I don't mean actual men, because there's no real men today, or is there? But yeah, no, I need ladies, dominatrixes, mistresses, performers of a female kind. All right. So on that note, I'll say goodbye. Might upload this and do another video, who knows, but hopefully this is a little bit different for you, and hopefully you like it. I don't know.